Stephane Richer, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good morning, you guys.
How are you doing today?
Not bad. I'm kind of like stuck in this beautiful weather, I guess, like you guys back home.
Are you in amongst any of this hurricane weather that's happening on most of the East Coast right now?
Well, you know what? I live like in Hudson, not too far from the airport.
Okay.
And last night that was pretty bad, honestly. It seemed like the house gonna start moving one day because honestly that was really, really bad.
Oh wow!
The wind. We didn't have any rain yet, but it was really bad last night. So
okay.
I wish the best for the people in New Jersey, New York, and Maryland. And I know a lot of ex-teammates that live there. I spoke with a few guys last night, and that was really, really bad in New Jersey.
Yeah, I've just been watching what's been on TV and seeing what was on CNN last night. I know a lot of stuff has not been going right down in that area. Hopefully things do clear off. We're not expected to see too much of that. We are expecting a little bit of rain this weekend, but you won't see any of that wild weather here when you're in Newfoundland anyway.
Thank you.
Just a question, of course, a very prolific player over the years. You played in over 1,000 NHL games, over 800 points in your career. A lot of people have compared you, of course, you had a couple of 50-goal seasons with the Montreal Canadiens. By the way, my favorite team, the Habs, so I'm going to tell you right now.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's a very big pleasure to be talking to you this morning. You've been compared a couple of times to, I guess, Guy Lafleur and that. How does it feel to be mentioned in the same breath as such a big star as Guy Lafleur?
I don't think it's fair first. I mean, it's always a great honor to be, to see people talk about you like this, but the thing is, when I came to Montreal, I was only 18 years old, and people, they were hoping I'll be the next one. Like Guy was the next Monsieur Jean Béliveau at the time, and but the good thing about it, it's Guy and I were from the same area, small town, 5 miles away, so we're really proud of what we did, with the Canadian, and we're always proud to know them where we come from, and we're the only two guys score 50 goals twice with the Canadians, so nobody can take this away from us, you know what I mean? So we're proud of that, and from a small town, and we're the Montreal Jersey, we're really proud of that.
Is there one coach in your career, whether it be when you were growing up in junior or in the NHL, that you would say, I guess, helped you out the most during your career?
I would say Jacques Lemaire.
Okay.
I mean, Jacques, I know I know you won't talk about maybe a coach in the minor hockey, but this guy, honestly, really helped me. He made me a better player. He made me a better person off the ice also. He's the one who traded me twice, so I know that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I would say he's my best goalie, but he traded me twice, so that's a funny thing, because Jacques, he lives in my golf course back home.
Oh, okay.
I'm always tease him when he doesn't want to pay the bills. I say, you know what? You're my best coach, but you trade me twice. I don't understand. But that's a running gag, But Jacques was a really smart man. I mean, he knew how to study players. He knew how to prepare the team, and also, you have a chance to work with Larry Robinson at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
They were a great coach. They knew the game. They won so many Stanley Cups. So. That's why New Jersey, they always have a lot of success.
Yes, very much, yes. So what have you been up to since your retirement? What are you doing these days?
Well, I own a golf course
Yep.
back in Quebec, so back in close to Gatineau and Hall. I'm involved. I own this within 20 years, and I used to have a tourist store in Montreal. It's called Fruit and Passion. All the women's stuff.
Yes,
stuff,
yeah.
With my wife, so, I was involved with this for a lot of years, and I do a lot of stuff for Montreal Canadiens, a lot of stuff with the Canadian alumni, and I live in the state most of the time. I live in Naples, in Florida, most of the time. But the last 2 years, I don't know what's going on with the Canadian alumni and the Maritime Tour with Steve Walton and the Boston Bruins is so popular in the Maritime and in Newfoundland, and so now I play around 70, 75 games a year.
Oh, wow. That's a full
it's
schedule.
Funny when you say that. I play more than I used to. The worst part is the shape and the after night. That's the worst part about the traveling, And I'm just joking about it, but, we play so many games. But you know what? Overall, it's all for charity.
Yes.
For kids, for older people at the hospital. And I always say, right now I still can play hockey. I'm lucky about it. You know what I mean? Some guys, they have so many bad injuries, they can't play anymore at 40, 45. So I'm 46. If I can still play hockey and I can enjoy it, travel with ex-teammates, guys I didn't even know in the past, you know what I mean? Now we travel together. It's great.
Can we expect to see the same rocket of a slap shot you used to have? Didn't you at one time break Marty Brodeur's jock strapper or his jock at one point?
I know the people you want to see this. It's funny. The people they only see this only once a night. But I don't show when. I don't say when. I just wait, for the perfect timing during the games. Sometimes I don't do it because sometimes the goaltending they don't have the right padding. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I have to be careful. 3 years, 4 years ago, I almost killed a guy in Montreal. So. And since then, I'm always worried about, I'm always see if the guy can really catch the puck or whatever it is. If I miss my shot,
Yeah.
Now, 4 years ago, it was 4 years ago, and I almost killed a guy there. The guy didn't work for almost a year, and he was a lawyer.
So the moral of the story is, yes, you still got the great shot, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but you know what? It's the funniest thing is, it's like when the people was speaking, like when you look at Gaston Gingras, Gaston is 55 years old, I think.
Okay, yeah.
He's still skating like he was 20. It's amazing. It's when you see guys like Holly at 30, he still shoot the puck 100 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Wow. Ron Duguay is almost 55 years old. The guy is still skating. I think the people will be pretty impressed. Honestly, of course, we're all like, we're all past 45 years old, but just say like, we're a pretty good group, and we always have a good time. And for me, it's when I'm travel with Raymond Bourque or Rick Middleton. It's a great honor for me. I feel privileged. You know what I mean?
A lot of big names going to be joining you, not only yourself, but like you mentioned, Ron Duguay, Al Iafrate, Rick Middleton, and just a couple of days ago, Glenn Anderson added to the lineup for Friday night's game as well.
Yeah, and it's great. And even for me, I don't want to make anybody feel older, but just feel like, I watch those guys play, and when every time I sat down and like the last couple of weeks ago, I was with Rick Middleton doing autograph session and Terry Riley and Wayne Cashman. Mm-hmm. I'm like a little kid in the candy store, you know what I mean?
Much like I'm going to be when it comes to Friday night, when I get to meet you guys out there at the Hotter Complex.
Are you playing against us?
I'm not going to be playing, but I am going to be there at the event.
Okay.
Trust me, they didn't want to get me out on that. I'll be flowing all over the place.
You could be a secret weapon. We don't know. You know what I mean?
I could play the part of a pylon in the net if you needed a pylon instead of a goaltender, but that's about as good as it gets.
Now, there's a lot of guys in NHL. They are a pylon. As long as they score 10 goals, they're making $2 million a year. So.
You know what? You make a point. You make a real good point. Just one final thing I wanted to talk about. One of the last times I saw you on TV, you were actually on CBC and Battle of the Blades.
Yeah.
How was that show? How was that experience?
Great experience.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about me. Because I was in a situation it was. I didn't have any control on anything, you know what I mean? I didn't know what I was expecting, and I didn't know that about the music. I never danced, you know what I mean, before, with a beautiful girl. So I was a situation, everything was new. Every morning, every day, there was a challenge. I mean, it took, I can't speak for anybody else. I can't speak for Claude Lemieux. I can't speak for Glenn Anderson or Ron Duguay or whatever it is. But I think we didn't realize how tough this is going to be. Because at the beginning they were talking about maybe a couple hours a day, a couple hours on the ice skating just to learn. We're on the ice sometimes 4 or 5 hours a day and 3-4 hours in the gym every day for 2 months.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. I have more injuries after that show than I played 18 years in NHL. So you get an idea how tough that was. But it was a good experience. It was fun, just to realize this show was live.
Yes.
When you're watching Dancing with a Star or some American show, they tape. They have a chance to do it 3, 4, 5 times, and then they take the best sequence. Us, I was live, so you have no chance. If you drop your partner, it's live, and just think about it. In the prime time, something that was 3 million people watching your butt skating with a girl.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It was an amazing experience, and it's sad now the show is over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. But they canceled the show. I don't know why, but I think that was a great show for the Canadian people. And
I must say, it did look like you were having a lot of fun while you were on that show, too.
Well, my partner, she was so beautiful.
That doesn't hurt,
no,
does it?
Okay.
Stephane Richer, you're coming up this Friday night at the Hotter Complex in Deer Lake. You and a bunch of other NHL legends. We mentioned a lot of names earlier. Tickets on sale right now. We do have details on the K-Rock website. A pleasure to speak with you this morning, and we're going to see you Friday night, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you very much.
See you Friday. Thank you.
You have a good day.